Stand back, stand back. Move, move, move. You're about to get tased. You're going to get tased. You don't stop, you're going to get tased. Let him go, let him go, let him go.
Leaves passengers shaken after they say a man on their plane began behaving erratically. Witnesses say he started screaming and stomping when the wheels went up, then kicked a flight attendant in the chest.
He started stomping his feet violently, like heavily, and screaming. It was kind of a chant. He was talking about devils and possession, and it was like, you have to kind of see it to believe it. He was being so violent, you were like, this is not normal.
Let him go. Let him go, let him go, let him go. Let him go.
Let him go, sir. Let him go.
Let him go.
Man, let him go. Let him go.
Let him go, let him go.
She's been holding his hand throughout the entire episode. So they're together. They're together.
You have to let him go. Sir, are you okay? Are you okay, sir? Let him go, let him go, let him go. We got this hand. There you go, get her.
L'amour de Jésus-Christ. L'amour de Jésus-Christ. L'amour du Seigneur va nous libérer. Maman Marie, pas capable. Maman Marie, oui. Ah, nous pas capable. Maman Marie.
Get her off, get her off.
So it's tough to know exactly why they're behaving like this. I mean, the eyewitness said he was talking about devils and possession. So I don't know if this is a case of two people who are religious fanatics or if there's, drugs and alcohol involved. I mean, this doesn't really seem like, your typical drunk behavior to me. But, if there's, a drug problem that one or both of them has, I think that could explain it. Or, mental illness too. I mean, or is the guy having, a psychotic break, a manic episode? Is that combined with, religious fervor driving the two of them to behave this way? I mean, it's really difficult to know.
He's got her hair. Yeah, like a. I'm gonna tase him if he doesn't let go. Let's get her restrained. We got her. Okay, we just gotta get her off.
It's the hair.
She had a bun in her hair, and he grabbed hold of her bun in her hair, and he grabbed hold of her pants and wouldn't let her go. So they tased him once, twice, 3 times. He still didn't let go. At that point, they had to cut the woman's hair to make him let go.
All right, that's it. All right, ready? Stand back. Stand by for taser. I got him.
Seigneur, merci. Merci, Seigneur. Je dis, oui, maintenant, oui, nous connaissons bien. Nous bon sur la chaîne.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him again. Stand by. Stand by. Taser, taser.
Non. Nous pas capable de briller, nous pas capable.
Let go. Let go of her hair. Let go. It's 2.
Sai tocando, ele tá no paca apanhando. Sai tocando. Oh, please.
There you He's fighting. He won't stop.
Stop! Stop biting!
He's biting into something.
He's biting into the hair. It's in his hand. You gotta drag him out. See if we can drag him out.
Okay. Grab that arm.
Okay. I'll drop all kinds of stuff.
Watch his head, watch his head. Watch his head. All right, we got room to work now. All right, the probes. And those probes are in there, good. Hold on, let's see, make sure.
I would say maybe roll them that way.
Okay. Roll them this way. Where's this taser wire? Okay. Got it. Okay, we're gonna take a break. Breathe.
Let me get the cuff. Let me lock.
Couple lock.
Okay, so right after takeoff, I think everybody heard he started to, I thought it was an epileptic seizure or something, because he sat right there. So I sat here, and I saw him, like, had a clear view of him there, and he started to, like, go like this. Like, his head was going, and I thought it was an epilepsy thing, and then it got louder and louder, right?
Yeah.
He was kicking his feet, and then he was saying stuff the whole time. I have no idea what he was saying. I don't know what language he speaks. I kind of started freaking out because it wasn't stopping. He was holding his, I have a video actually, but he was going like this, like he wasn't really looking. And then as soon as she asked, "Are you okay?" he was still sitting down. He never took his seatbelt off until we got here.
Okay.
He like lifted his leg up high and kicked her so hard in the chest.
Okay.
And then that was when we like panicked. And then I came back, like I got so scared to go to the air.
Good? Huh? You good? Yeah, I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
So what happened?
But just praying.
You're just praying.
Yes, that's a prayer because we were engaged. That's why we were praying.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why is his mouth bleeding? What happened there?
Because the evil was trying to take it down. Take it down. That's
They
why
actually showed me a video of what that young man was doing. Why was he acting like that?
we were praying.
You were praying and actually kicking stuff.
We were praying. I was not kicking.
Well, you were.
The Lord was kicking.
So, what about the whole incident with him kicking some lady in the chest? What happened to that? What was that about?
The Lord was kicking, not us. The Lord was kicking, not us. We were just a soldier.
Do you have an idea or you have a driver's license? You said you were praying. Please help me make that sense. Make sense of that. Because it didn't look like you were praying.
We were praying.
Okay. So
You need to believe that. Because there is some force.
See, here's the thing.
There
I'm
is
not trying
some
to cut you
force
off.
that is bigger than us.
No, ma'am. Okay,
Yes.
you're saying I need to
Yes.
believe it. I want to believe it. You're right. I got a whole plane full in there saying other things. So what happened?
They were trying to kick him down.
Kick who down?
My brother, they were trying to kick us down.
He's your brother.
Yes, he is my brother.
Okay.
He's my little brother.
He's your little brother?
Yes, from the tribe of Levi,
Okay. So
or descendants of Abraham.
so when we asked you to let him go, why weren't you letting him go?
Because if I let go, the devil will eat me alive. That's why I did that.
Who?
The evil.
The devil will let. Okay. How did you end up in that position? How did
In the plane,
Right.
oh, we wanted to go to Miami and go home.
Okay.
So when we entered the plane and we feel something bad,
Okay.
so now we said we're gonna stop praying, and he hold my hand, and I needed to close my eyes all the time and believe.
Mhm.
That's why we were.
Why did he have a big old clump of your hair?
Oh, he didn't want to let me go because that's why you guys didn't understand. If we stay together, we are strong together.
As far as I'm concerned, what's going to happen is you're going to talk. You're probably going to talk to the FBI lady. This happened in air. This is considered federal.
Okay.
Okay.
While the sister was eventually released, 31-year-old Augustine was turned over to the FBI and charged with interference with flight crew members, along with state charges including battery, willful obstruction of law enforcement officers, and criminal damage to property. Investigators also discovered he had no permanent U.S. address and was in the country on a visa, which expired while he sat in custody following his arrest. As of December 2025, Augustine remains confined at a federal medical center in Massachusetts, where he's undergoing mental health treatment in an attempt to restore his competence to stand trial in his ongoing federal case.
Okay, so this is interesting now because according to the sister, once they got on the plane, she says they felt something, like they felt a presence. I assume that means they felt something spiritual or supernatural, and that's why they started praying. So they must have thought that there was some sort of demonic or evil influence on the plane, and then through prayer and then acting out against the flight crew or other passengers, they were somehow doing something to combat this evil. You know, they're not drunk. You know, one of them, or especially the brother, you know, very well could have been on drugs or something else. I mean, even then I kind of lean towards no, but, you know, I think this is just, you know, religious fanatical behavior, you know, combined with what could be, you know, a psychological issue, you know, a psychiatric disorder. Now let's also take a moment here and examine the issue over whether this guy is actually demonically possessed. I don't think he is. I don't actually think this guy is possessed by an evil spirit and that's what's motivating him. I think there's some psychological issues underlying all of this, made worse by religious fervor. Then you get in an airplane, you know, you're being told to obey instructions, you're in a confined space, and maybe all that together just creates the perfect storm that results in this behavior. That's what I think was going on. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think was the cause of this? Do you think that the possibility of demonic possession is credible even a little bit, or do you think that's ridiculous and there's some other things going on that led to this guy acting this way? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you back here in the next video.